Have you ever had a client say to you, we want to wait until? Aren't they always waiting for something? They're waiting for the kids to get back to school, or they're waiting till after summer, waiting till after fall, after spring. They're waiting for interest rates to go up or go down, or house prices to go up or go down. The point of it is that if we postpone making this decision now, I'm afraid we will lose this opportunity inevitably forever. What you really want to do is be able to move the client forward. So my first suggestion when this comes up is to agree with them, question it, isolate it, and ask them, if I could prove to you by waiting that you'd end up losing a small fortune, would you want to wait or would you want to do it now? Let me show you something. And now we're going to put something on the kitchen table that's going to make sense for the argument we're about to make. I would compile a list of all the drawbacks to waiting, and you could literally take somebody through the list to find out which one of those items might be applicable to them. And just by hesitating, they could end up literally losing thousands. Another thing to consider would be interest rates, and that could be part of the list or it could be separate as a standalone technique. Think of it this way. What if rates did go up? I'm not saying they will. I'm not saying they should. I'm not even saying they're going to. I'm saying what if? What if they did? What kind of effect would it have? Like if rates went up a half a point or a point, doesn't sound like much until you add it up over the year and then multiply it over the life of the mortgage. All of a sudden they've spent thousands of dollars because they waited a few months to make a decision. I don't know what rates are going to do. You don't know what rates are going to do. If I knew what rates were going to do, I'd be on the side of a mountain in robes. People would be making a pilgrimage up to me. I have no idea. That they could go up is the point that you want to make. And if they did, what kind of impact would that have? Another reason postpone waiting might be a downturn in the market. Have you ever seen house prices go down? Well, let me remind you about 2009 when we had the mortgage meltdown in the marketplace and house prices across the country went down. Could that happen again? Well, my history after 40 years, it's happened about 3 or 4 times in my career where I've seen house prices go up and then I've seen them go back down again. And if somebody was to postpone a decision, is it possible we could see house prices maybe go down if they were thinking about selling their house? Or what about supply and demand? What if you were to do a graph and you were to show them at certain times of the year that it makes more sense to put your property on the market? Like for instance, people often will postpone putting their home on the market in the wintertime. They'll wait till spring because spring's the market. But what they don't realize is if everybody adopts the same position, inventory levels literally drop during the winter season and spike in the spring season. That means if they put their home on the market with everybody else, there's going to be a lot more competition for the buyers that spring in terms of attracting them to their property. Whereas if they were to put it on in the winter, there will be a lot less homes. There will be a lot less buyers, for instance, but the quality of the buyers that are out during the winter season looking for houses is going to be a whole lot better than the ones you're going to find in the spring. Meaning that if the weather's really rough out there and it's snowing and blowing, for instance, depending on where you live, then anybody that's going out to look at a house and under those weather conditions must be very serious. This is a different quality buyer. So I wouldn't hesitate at any time of the year to put my house on the market. So if you're thinking about waiting, I wouldn't, because if you wait, it could literally cost you a fortune.